How did you come to coach here at SPC?
About 8 years ago, the current athletic director, Lars Hafner, came to me. I'm the director of tennis at Treasure Bay Golf and Tennis, and said he wanted to put together a women's tennis team, and would I help him? And he had been told to come look me up. So, and Lars asked me, and I politely turned him down because I didn't think I had the time. So, but Lars was pretty, he came after me a couple times. So he finally convinced me, and I told him as long as I was comfortable with the way the team was being put together, that I'd be glad to do it. And originally I thought I would do it for a couple of years, probably hand it off to somebody, but I really enjoy it.
And how is this year's team coming together?
This year's team is looking really good. We're going into the spring season ranked number 4 in the country, so top school out of the state. So they have a lot to work for here and to prove this year, because they've come in with this kind of a ranking.
Tell us about some of the students you have on the team.
Well, I have 4 returning sophomores. I have Olivia, I have Chelsea, I have Henri, and I have Mel. And they really are the core of the team right now. Turning the team over every 2 years is kind of tough, because so many fresh faces in, and so I really have to have leadership. And it had gotten to the point where I was almost replacing the team every 2 years. Last year we decided to bite the bullet, only recruit 4 girls in. We used 1 returning girl and added some walk-ons last year. And the team still did very well last year, but it was kind of that retooling type of year. So this year we've added another 4 girls on, and the 4 girls that I was mentioning are really the core. They really help to show the other girls what playing college tennis is about. And that's the goal upcoming in the future years, is to replace about half the team each year.
And that way you have a mentoring going on with the returning girls teaching the new girls.
Right. It's team tennis. Playing on a team is quite a bit different than the junior tournament circuit that most of them do. In the junior tournaments, it's you against everyone. When you're practicing on a team, you have to find out you have to rely on your teammates, because it's just not you. And doubles is a very big part of the game, and that's not really stressed a lot, in the junior tournament system, especially here in Florida. And so it's quite a change for a lot of the players.
What is an ideal tennis recruit?
Recruiting, you have to have a number. You have to think about positions, and you have 6 playing singles positions, and so you have to get 2 or 3 of those players that are that Division I NCAA caliber if you're going to compete at a national level. And so you're looking for those that you look for girls who win. You look for strong players. So you're really looking for someone who controls the matches. These players should already know how to play when they get here, and we're just trying to get the best players at the best position. We use a lot of the ladies that are local, and that's one of the things I've stressed. So we have a lot of girls that are, say, number 1s at their high school here in Pinellas County, that we get to come play tennis for 2 years. You get to play college tennis, where maybe they aren't going to walk on at FSU or University of Florida, but this gives them an opportunity to play college sports. So, but you have to fill that lineup up, and generally when you have those years where you have a really good team, as we do this year, we added another girl. We went with 8 girls, because you get tweaks, you get injuries, you have a spell where you have a lot of matches in a week and you just want to sit one. So you've got to be able to have the players to step in also.
Now, I noticed you had an iPad there, and I'd asked our volleyball coach about this. How is technology changing tennis?
Technology is changing it. Number 1, just communication. I think from year 1, I had to learn that you don't call your players, you text your players, and they text you. Likewise, though, we keep all of our charts. We have plays that we keep on the iPad, that I keep on the iPad. We do video analysis of strokes. We try to record as much as possible, sometimes to see. The other thing we have is we have match charting software. This year we're putting in a new match charting software, so we'll be able to, as players play their matches, go ahead and chart the match to find out how many unforced errors or forced errors they're making on the court, how many double faults, and help us analyze the matches better. So as the year goes on, we can coach it better.
That's absolutely amazing. And has technology affected the actual rackets?
Definitely. Rackets have come very far. Mostly it's in the different composite materials. You know, it's a lot of carbon fiber technology right now. It's similar to golf clubs, or probably similar, to hockey sticks or anything else. But they can make rackets that are, for the weight that they carry, that they are strong, and it's easier to make a stiffer racket at a weight. It's not cumbersome. For big players. Some players like a little more flexible racket. So the way that it's come about, it's come a long way since the wooden racket. There's a lot more adjustments that can be made with the racket just because of the materials.
I imagine, especially with carbon fiber, I'm familiar with it from bikes, and it's got a lot more. It's stronger, but it has give.
Yes. So and it used to be that a lighter weight racket, a 10-ounce racket, would have to have a large frame because you would worry about the stress cracks and things like that. Now they've gotten them down to where they're thinner frames, lightweight rackets that are faster, and they can handle the stress.